Hello, YouTube! It's me, Saber King, back again with my Death Battle reviews. Finally, Death Battle has come back with a new batch of episodes, and if they're anything like this, animation-wise, storyboard-wise, and music-wise, and voice acting-wise, then I am super excited to see how they're gonna end this season off. What I am not excited about, and still wasn't excited about at the beginning when this matchup was announced, is that Beerus is in Death Battle. Now, don't misunderstand, I do not hate Beerus as a character. I love Beerus, but unfortunately, he is nothing more than a comedic motivation for Goku and Vegeta to get stronger, and we don't get to see much of his combative capabilities, but what we have seen, it was technically enough for him to be in a death battle. Plus, I already knew how they were going to handle or reach some kind of conclusion on what his 100% maximum potential could be, and they did not disappoint. So, with all of that being said, no, I am not upset about Beerus just being, well, a bad character. It has nothing to do with that. I just wanted him to come to Death Battle a little later, but bakers can't be choosers. But I am also excited to finally see a Sailor Moon character, specifically Sailor Galaxia. I have recently just been informed by a couple of friends of mine just how OP Sailor Moon really is, which, don't get me wrong, I also had a huge respect for the show, but I wasn't a fan of it. So with that being said, this will not be a typical review. This is more or less going to be my first impressions, unscripted, and without Kuma or any of the other jokes. So, let's just go ahead and get right into it. We're not going to talk about the research. We're not going to talk about anything other than what my usual format will be. But on that note, I would like to give a very special shout out to their new character, Dummy, who basically is, a robot AI who is, I guess, meant to die with all these examples or experiments that Wiz and Boomstick get into. But I enjoyed his first appearance here, and I can't wait to see more of him in the rest of this season and maybe future seasons. Okay, so let's talk about the animation. Holy crap. This animation was tight. It was lit. It was very well animated. Lewis, Zach, and everyone involved just killed it. They killed it. That's what I always say, and that's what I'm going to continue to say, because there's no other word I could find in the dictionary to describe just how amazing this talent is when it comes to the animation, which I know not many people may be fond of overused sprite fights, but I love it because this particular one just had a mix of both sprite and hand-drawn segments, and it was very done well. Also, there were some new hand-drawn animators that got to work on this, aside from Lewis and Zach. My man John, who is the storyboarder for Death Battle, got to draw the opening where Galaxia pretty much destroys the Earth, so that was nice. And there were some other ones by this new person whose name I unfortunately cannot remember because I suck at remembering names. Sorry, dude, but you did awesome, nonetheless. I just enjoyed how well put together this felt. It really felt like a battle, no pun intended, of gods. And with that being said, I just loved it. There were so many references and callbacks to Beerus, and I could imagine there were many callbacks to Sailor Galaxia. If I got any Sailor Galaxia fans down in the comments, let me know if you could spot some Easter eggs that were put into this. I also love the comedic stuff of them just going to different planets and, one mind controls it, one just blows it up without saying anything. I love that. Hey, the sun exploded again, and we get this awesome climactic fight. I just really also love how close this was in terms of animation. Sure, did I believe that Sailor Galaxia could take down Lord Beerus? In my heart, yes, because again, it's not that I hate Lord Beerus, it's just I feel like Sailor Galaxia had a lot more to show on what her 100% maximum potential could look like instead of Beerus. But nevertheless, it was still awesome to see. I just had a great time with this animation in terms of choreography and destruction and overall just how fucking phenomenal it was. I think this is probably now in my top 3 favorite 2D fights of this season. And as for the voice acting, I don't really think I can say much other than both of these actors did a great job of capturing the voice and the characteristics of their characters. I just had no problem with them. Unfortunately, again, because I am not reading from a script, their names unfortunately do escape me, but still, they were awesome in these performances. They did a great job. They had some great comedic moments, and I was just very invested in them as the characters. And as for the music, holy crap, this track slapped so hard. This is probably going to be in my top 10 favorite tracks of the season. It had a great guitar solo. It had some beautiful, beautiful lyrics that, of course, were in the same style that you would expect these two to have when they would interact or fight with each other, and it was just very memorable. Would I have liked it to have maybe even more lyrics in the traditional way? Sure, but that doesn't take away that everything this track did a great job of emphasizing just how destructive and powerful and just awe-inspiring these characters are when they go all out. So again, props to Brandon Yates. Man, you just continue to kill it, my man. Now, once again, I gotta give props to my man John, the fastest storyboard artist in Death Battle. He absolutely nailed it. He did a good job of just showing how fast-paced, how destructive, and overall how awe-inspiring this fight could look, and I'm so happy that it was followed to a T. So, John, you know I love you, and again, I'm going to continue to sing your praises because you deserve more credit. Let's get John going on some credit for Death Battle. But yeah, everyone, that's pretty much it, and that's really my first impressions of this fight. Aside from Lord Beerus just being in here in general, I had so much fun with this fight. It feels like a very long time since Death Battle has been around, but it's back. It's just as good as it was, well, okay, before Wonder Woman vs. She-Ra. But still, I had a lot of fun, and I am very, very happy to give this a solid B+. It almost does get an A, but I feel like a B+ is definitely better for it because I don't want to overhype it too much. So, yes, a B+, that's my final score. So, let's talk about that next time, shall we? Woo! Oh man, Avatar is gonna go 3 for 3! Oh boy. With that being said, oh, Shoto, I love you. Oh, but you're so screwed. Well, maybe not. That's just my impressions of it. We'll just have to wait and see. So, until then, I will see you guys in 2 weeks to discuss Zuko versus Todoroki. Whoever you guys go for it, let me know down in the comments below. Go ahead and like this video, share it. If you're new to my channel, then subscribe. And overall, go to my Patreon so that way you can help me keep doing this so that way I don't have to record these, say, out of a box. But until then, this is Saber King saying, may my reign last for an eternity, and I'll see you guys next time.